Hey everyone, Foundation Afro here, and it is finally time to talk some Halo 5. Sorry it's a bit late, like 2 weeks late, but I had lots of procrastination to do. I'm gonna get down till now, and I would like to warn you right now, spoilers ahead, this be your only warning. So, I'm going to talk first about campaign, and say that I was less than impressed. A lot of people say they love the Halo 5 campaign, but I can't say that I agree. I didn't hate it, but there were a few things that I didn't like. First of all, I'm going to get this up quickly because, as I said before, I don't like talking about things I don't like that much. I'd rather just praise things I do like. Anyways, first of all, the squad gameplay is so much fun. I was kind of worried first that you wouldn't just be Chief by himself, but having Blue Team with you, or playing as what's his face and Team Osiris, playing as Locke and Team Osiris, and having people that you can command do things and save you when you're down. It's just lots of fun, and the saving when you're down is actually not game breaking like you might think it is, because first of all the AI is a little bit stupid. Team AI has always been fairly stupid in Halo. I wish they made smarter for when you actually have a team instead of just Marines helping you out, but they didn't, which is annoying I find, because the enemies have always also been fairly smart in Halo. So I don't know why they didn't make the team smart like the enemies. But it's cool to have them fighting beside you. You can command them to do things. If you're down, they will come save you if they have a chance. And if they don't get a chance to save you, you die for real. And like I said, it's not OP that they come save you, because if you die from something legitimately hard that's been hard in like all the Halo games, like you take a sword to you, they're all gonna die coming to save you. So it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be that they save you. And but I really like fighting with the team. That was one of the best things of Halo 5 campaign. The story as well. Overall, it was a really good story. I like where it's going, what it can do for Halo 6. But there are some things I didn't like, mainly the ending. I feel like the ending really ruined it to me. It's kind of it's definitely a middle game. Just like Halo 2, it kind of had it didn't end, it kind of just stopped. And you can see where Halo 6 is going to pick up, just like where Halo 3 picked up. But I didn't like the way they did it, because Halo 5, I feel, did have an end, and then they started it up again. Like Halo 2, nothing was wrapped up, it just kind of ended, and I don't mind that for a middle game or middle book or middle movie or anything like that in a trilogy. But Halo 5 ended, and then Cortana came out, just like, lol, JK, I'm actually alive. And I feel like that part shouldn't have been an epilogue to Halo 5. It should have been a prologue to Halo 6. Like, that would have been the first cutscene, and then you figure out what's going to happen from there while you play Halo 6. I feel like that it ended, and then they brought back that was very frustrating to me, and I disliked it a lot more than Halo 2. I didn't mind Halo 2's ending, frankly. And another thing, when I first fought the Warden, I was like, oh cool, this is like Halo 2, bosses are back! And then the only boss in the game is Warden, and you fight him multiple times, and that was kind of a hassle. And yeah, that is about all I have to say about the campaign. I'm going to go into multiplayer now. Multiplayer is so great. Even with the Sparta abilities, it's balanced, because everyone has them. It's not like Halo Reach or Halo 4 where you have to select certain things. Everyone has them, and it balances the game out so much. And you actually feel like a Spartan, like you can climb walls, run, you can sprint, you can ground pound. Ground pound is so much fun. You can shoulder charge, which I'm not a fan of, but if you screw up any of those things, you're probably going to die against an equally skilled, or even probably like slightly lesser skilled opponent. And yeah, the Spartan abilities are so great, which I wasn't really expecting. I was a bit worried about them, but it's so much better than Halo 5's multiplayer, which I was not, or Halo 4's multiplayer rather, which was definitely a low point in the series for me. I've only played a couple games of Warzone, and it's a really fun giant. I've always been a fan of big team battle, but like giant team battle with bosses. It's definitely an evolution of things like Invasion. It's so much fun. And it's one of those games where you can't go in alone. It's 12v12, and you actually have to communicate to like take down the boss and stuff. I mean, it's 1,000 points, and if you just get a normal kill, it's only 1 point. So you have to work together and take them boss and stuff because they have really high health pools and strong attacks and such. It's definitely a team game, which is also really nice. Another problem I found with Halo 4 was the ordnance drops, which I'm so glad they removed in Master Chief Collection. Made people very selfish because you have to, if you got points for game kills, you got your ordnance faster, so it was more working, people would work for their ordnance rather than working for the good of the team. And it's definitely gone in Halo 5. Even if you don't have a headset or anything, you're not communicating because there are no ordnance drops. The announcer says when power weapons are coming, so you don't need to know the maps and know all the timings to grab those power weapons. You can, like, he says that, and then your team moves there and the other team moves there and there's a battle and the other team wins. Yeah, there's much more team gameplay in multiplayer than in Halo 4, and it's so much fun. I love that the team gameplay is back because that's always been Halo. It's not like a super fast shooter like say Call of Duty or something. Not burping Call of Duty. I'm not a fan of the game, but I don't want to rip on it either. It's just kind of a game, and maybe there's team gameplay in Call of Duty. I don't know because like I say, I don't play, but just the kill times are so fast. Compared to Halo where there's still slower kill times, someone can probably you can rip through a lot of people because you just have to shoot them a few times, go on your merry way, shoot people a few times, and they're all gone. Where Halo with the shields and more health and the movement in Halo 5, the team, it's a lot harder to do. You can't be a lone wolf in a team game. It's so much fun. One of my biggest problems is with the ranking system. I'm glad to see they have a more skill-based ranking system like they did in earlier games, but I don't like that you can't go down. It's win-loss based, so it's not, so again you have to work as a team, because if you try and lone wolf it, you're probably going to lose because the other team might be working together and they'll win. So it's win-loss based, that's great, but you can't go down. There's seasons every month, like I guess Hearthstone, I think, does that. There's seasons every month, and then your skill ranking resets every month, so we can not do badly 1 month, but the next month, hey, you're doing so great. But like I said, it doesn't go down once you're in a certain section like say I'm gold 1, I think. Once I'm in gold 1, I can't go to whatever gold, but it's below gold 1. That might be the lowest anyway. Anyways, you can't go down, so say you're thrown into that rank because you get a bunch of wins that you might have not contributed much to because you're just lucky enough to be on a bunch of good teams. Then after that, you're not on as good teams and you're matched against people who are a lot better than you and you're getting your butt kicked. It's not as much fun. Not as much fun as all, and you're kind of stuck there because you can't go down and play with people who are actually on your skill level. And I think that's about all I have to say about Halo 5. I'm sure a lot of people are going to disagree with me about the campaign because I know it has gotten a lot of good feedback. A lot of people love it. I personally don't love it. It's by far not my favorite Halo campaign. Well, maybe my least favorite, in fact. Especially with Cortana coming back, because there's that big emotional thing at the end of Halo 4, and you're like, oh no, Cortana's dead, what are we going to do? And then she's like, oh, actually, wait, I'm back, and I'm super powerful. Super duper powerful, and also I'm kind of evil. And she's not evil, she's working to her own goals, which are counter to humanity and even the Covenant's goals. It's like when she says she's evil, but she's definitely the antagonist. And I didn't like that she came back at all. I still think she's not as powerful as she says she is. I think she's definitely still rampant. She says this Forerunner thing gave her superpowers and made her gonna live forever, but no. Forerunner AIs go rampant too, so it's totally BS, Cortana. You are just rampant and more powerful. Yeah, I didn't like that she's back, and I didn't like how fast the bad elite died. My mind's going blank. He dies like right at the first level, and it's cool for the. I'm glad he was killed because that's really cool for the elite story. And if you read the comics, the Halo Escalation comics, that's a whole battle between the Arbiter's forces and the Covenant loyalists. So it's interesting to see what's going to go for there. But they got it out of the way a lot. They got it out of the way a lot quicker than I wanted. And anyway, this video's gone longer than I wanted it to. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. Tell me what you thought below of Halo 5, of the campaign, of multiplayer, of Warzone, and we will discuss. Be sure to give this video a like if you liked it, and subscribe for more content. Bye bye everyone. Let's look forward to Big Team Battle. It's coming out soon.